I've got two wonderful daughters, two beautiful daughters, and they say wonderful things to me. For instance, my eldest, she turned around to me the other day, she said, "I love you, Daddy. I will invite you to my party." I thought I should bloody well hope so as well. I am paying for the damn thing, you know. And a children's birthday party is by far one of the most mad things you'll ever go to, yeah? Because sleep deprivation would generally cause any normal human being to collapse in the shower eating pot noodle from a shoe with a razor. And not just any razor, mind you, a Bic razor as well. Okay, but not children, no. Anybody think that you've given them a Red Bull amphetamine cocktail, and I swear, only happened once, all right? I mean, only just once. All right, and you're demonized for life. But my kids, they're brilliant. But when you become a parent, you realize that other parents are very, very, what's the word? Competitive. Other parents are very, very competitive, you know? So I was at this parent and toddler group thing the other day, and, you know, one guy steps forward and goes, "Well, Rufus can currently compose a concerto whilst writing a sonnet. He's only 18 months old." And another woman steps forward and goes, "Well, Cordelia can currently play 600 musical instruments. All at the same time." And I step forward and I go, "Well, my daughter, Sarah," which is a beautiful name, guaranteed, but I'll tell you the real reason behind it later on. I tell you, so my daughter, Sarah, she can write her name on the wall. And shit. At least I went for a degree of truth, eh? To be honest, it was a bit more like a full stop. So, has anybody ever heard of Fireman Sam? Yeah? Okay, well, it's basically about a fireman called Sam. And it was the brainchild of two ex-firemen from Kent. But they went to the only writer friend that they knew, who happened to be Welsh. Yeah, wonderful, good. Right. And so he wrote it in the only language he knew how, which happened to be Welsh. So they were originally going to call it Sam Dyn Tân, which basically translates to Sam, Man of Fire. Which is much, much better, I think you'll agree. Okay, and it was set in the fictional Welsh village of Pontypandy, okay, which is a conglomeration of Tony Pandy and Pontypridd. And in this fictional Welsh village there are, say, I don't know, 3 fires per episode. Which means they must have the highest fucking arson rate in Europe. And these fires are generally caused by the local troublemaker, Norman Price. Ah, little bastard Norman Price. Because if anybody gets caught in the act of arson or anything a couple of times, surely they're going to be sent off to some sort of child institute. But not Norman, no. Sam likes to keep him around. And you'll find out why. Because I've been analysing that theme tune recently. It goes a bit like this. It goes, "He's always on the scene, Fireman Sam, and his engine's nice and clean. Fireman Sam, well, you cannot ignore. Sam is the hero next door." Let's break that down for a moment, shall we? He's always on the scene. Very suspicious. And his engine's nice and clean. I bet it bloody is. You wouldn't want Station Officer Steele to find any evidence now, would you? Sam is the hero next door. Sam is the arsonist next door. Essentially what he's been doing all these years is grabbing the odd Molotov cocktail, chucking it through a window and going, "I'll save you!" And then blaming it on the poor ADHD-ridden child.